primary factor was is they utilized local resources and local personnel, and that's what they did. And they presented the name of a contractor to us. The county said that's perfectly fine, get to work in doing demolition and all of that work. It still kind of seems to be an undercurrent of confusion, whether or not it should have been out to bid. And I've asked Mr. Van Thiel, the county council, to come and elaborate on this point, and also if you gentlemen have any questions, or I guess should there be any citizen inquiries as to how this is unfolding. So, Mr. Van Thiel, if you would.
Mr. Bennett contacted me yesterday, gentlemen, about this issue, and I guess I'm not surprised that people would take an interest in this because there's a bunch of money involved pretty clearly by the time this work is all done. My understanding is that City County Insurance Services, and I work with them frequently and their attorneys, will contract directly with the contractor. They'll handle it all themselves. Again, keeping this county advised as to who they intend to engage, and again, using local help and that resources as much as they possibly can. That takes it if that's the case, and the only hesitation I have is that we need to make sure that it's that all of the wage and hour, the minimum hourly wages are paid. There can be some real savings here conceivably, but it's not going to be on the back of a bunch of people that are not paid the legal requirement. So minimum hourly wages have got to be complied with, and I'm assuming that City County Insurance Services will understand that very well. I would like them to confirm that with you, and I don't know whether this county has passed a resolution at this time, but I would like to see a resolution which establishes an extreme emergency.
We did that.
That's already
immediately on Monday we declared local emergency.
Okay.
Commissioners met.
All right, I want to make sure, I want to underscore it's an extreme emergency, because this is a significant loss to this county, and so I want to make sure that the record is clear that we need to move rapidly and we're moving appropriately. But in all other respects, if what I've represented to you is what I believe is the case, that we don't contract, we don't go out to bid, it's the insurance carrier for the county that's going to take this on, then we do not need to follow the public bidding process and so forth. And I'll provide that to you in writing if you want that, but I'm on the record anyways. And so if I've made a mistake, then I'm the one that's responsible. But I'm telling you, we need to move ahead.
That was my understanding when we did.
We just wanted to clarify, so it's extremely transparent in the public venue at the commission session. So if Mr. Van Thiel graciously changed his calendar and came over here. So.
I've seen City County Insurance Services do this before in other communities, and they'll just take on the responsibility, and probably with good reason. I'm assuming there will be some savings.
Well, if there is, on the timeline alone,
That's
we worked onto it, and staff being the most diligent, we really could not see that any work could begin till the 1st of January if we went through the bidding process, and that was being extremely optimistic. So that's why we're continuing with this course.
As we move forward, Dan, we will have you CC'd on all of that correspondence with CIS. I had a conversation yesterday that because we were starting to get conflicting reports, and what I got from CIS was exactly what you said, is that they are going to be in charge of contracting. They have some type of bidding process that they will use in this process, but that it's going to be their process, not the county and open public bidding process.
I worked with them before, Fred,
Yeah.
and I know how they operate, but if you'll keep me in the loop so that if they have questions or this commission has questions, then I can respond to those. But what's being done is entirely appropriate and within the strictures of the law.
Okay.